Hello, I'm Charles Lindberg. A group of my colleagues and myself will be discussing today the ever-growing problem of substance abuse in the workplace. Every year, billions of dollars are lost in American business due to alcohol and drug abuse. 10 to 25% of the workforce is on the job under the influence, and few industries are spared the costly effects. The most common drugs used are marijuana, cocaine, and prescription drugs. Studies show direct correlation between substance abuse and domestic violence. Families with substance abuse are rigid and not flexible. There's no constructive family tasks, chores, or activities. No relationships can be formed with the substance abusers and his family or his coworkers because everything else goes to the back burner, including family and work, because the most important thing is their addiction. Failure to deliver effective care to substance abusers results in significant costs to families and workplaces. Substance abuse is often addressed in one dimension, and this fails to reflect the devastation to family function, children, and the impact on the workplace. Managers need to be trained to recognize substance abusers before a significant amount of time passes. A place to start is to evaluate the benefits of implementing a workplace support program. In our company, Epic Communications, we want to determine if offering a support service is essential to the success of our company and has researched what type of program will be the best suited to implement to support employees who are struggling. We are providing this info to you, the Board of Directors, for review and approval. It is estimated that 70% of the 20.8 million adults, full or part-time working, are classified with a substance dependence and abuse. 2 million employees used drugs during the working hours. 3 million used drugs within 2 hours of working. Of that 20.8 million, 7% used alcohol during the workday, and 9% were still feeling the effects of alcohol abuse. The highest rates of substance abuse exist in construction, sales, restaurant workers, transportation or material movers, company directors, military personnel, lawyers, law enforcement officers, and doctors. It is believed that occupational, personal, and social factors play large roles in substance use in and outside the workplace. Only 30% of the workforce comes to work sober and ready to work. That leaves the other 70% abusing or dependent upon a substance, which is a big problem that needs a solution. Workplaces take losses from poor job performance, absenteeism, work errors, wasted materials, coworker arguments, and customer complaints. The use of substances among employees affect productivity, make irregular work habits, increase mistakes, make disciplinary problems of themselves, impair judgment, make missed deadlines, increase training and hiring costs, and increase employee theft. Employees with addiction problems miss 10 times as much work as sober employees. They were 3 times more likely to injure themselves or someone else. Employees on alcohol operate at 50% efficiency and miss 22 working days per year. A 2001 study indicates a significant association between increased verbal victimization as well as physical workplace aggression and alcohol usage. It was also indicated that heavy drinking by married or cohabitating individuals was a predictor of whether or not severe episodes of violence would occur. Individuals who experienced violence at home can often bring those to work. Coworkers of substance abusing employees can feel threatened and unsafe. Substance Abuse and the Mental Health Administration reports that most investments towards preventing and treating substance abuse problems can yield savings to employers. These savings come in the form of reduced absenteeism, job turnover, improved productivity, and performance-reduced health care costs, and fewer accidents and increased morale while reducing employee theft. 60 to 74% of large businesses in the United States have workplace drug programs that deal with testing before and during employment. The first occupational assistance programs, known today as employee assistance programs, was established in the late 1940s to early 1950s era to address alcoholism in the workplace. It was believed that families faced a host of difficulties dealing with the substance abuse issues that directly or indirectly were brought into the workplace. Thus, by supporting treatment, employers could assist in reducing that negative impact. Substance Abuse and Mental Health Administration recommends that employers write detailed alcohol drug-free policies that delineates the company's position on substance abuse, the expectations and penalties for violating the policy. The supervisors of employees should be trained on the policy and how to recognize signs of substance abuse use in the workplace. Companies should offer an assistance program to provide the tools to deal with substance abuse issues, start a drug testing program, encourage work-to-life balance, and offer free space for employees to hold support meetings to seek peer-to-peer support services. Subtle indicators such as specific health problems and impaired social functioning associated with addictions are clues to assess the need for well-trained staff. Many structured assessment procedures do not address the risk to children and often fail to identify substance abuse in the family. The purpose of this study is to enlighten you of the pervasiveness of the problem of substance abuse for the individual, family, workplace, and the need for supervisor training to identify those in need. Today we'll be talking about what some companies are accomplishing by providing EAPs to their employees to address addiction problems as well as familial issues that can impact the workplace. In addition, a recommendation of whether or not an EAP would be useful for our company to initiate will be included.